Have you ever had a complaint from a client that a translation that you delivered read like machine translation? Here is a reframe that you can use in those situations. But before I'm going to share that with you, I would like you to share with me here in the comments section a situation that you have had where you need a reframe, and I will create one for you. The reframe that I'm giving you right now is very basic, very simple, but remarkably effective. Here's the structure. The issue is not whatever your client thinks, comma, but the real challenge is whatever you want the client to think. So what this reframe does, it erases the thought and adds another thought. And at the end of this video, I'm also going to share with you how you can add a second thought. Give an example from a personal life. Let's say you would want to go to a restaurant for dinner with your significant other, and you would go to that new vegan restaurant in town, but your significant other insists on steak. How now do you change his or her mind to go to the vegan restaurant with you? Here's a sample reframe. Look, the challenge is really not what we're going to eat, but whether or not we'll have privacy and enough time to connect and talk. So now you change the conversation from the food that you're going to eat to the experience that you're going to have. And there's one word in this reframe that helps you to erase the thought better than any other word in the English language. And that is the word but. The word but effectively erases every statement, any thought that you had before it. You may have experienced that yourself, where someone told you, you are an awesome person and a very hard worker, comma, but, and then they give you a list of all the reasons why you're the exact opposite and why you suck. That is the power of the word but. So use it in your reframes more strategically. Again, the reframe would be, the issue is not what food we're going to eat, but whether or not we'll have enough privacy to have a decent conversation. Now that we have effectively erased the thought, the question is there a way to add a second thought to the thought that we already added? And the answer to that question is yes, there absolutely is. And that is the word and. So but erases the thought, and the word and adds another thought. The challenge is not what we're going to eat, but whether or not we'll have the space and the privacy to have a decent conversation. And by the way, I would add that they have amazing new cocktails that we always wanted to try. Coming back to the translation example, a good reframe could be, the issue is not the quality of the translation that was delivered by the translator. The real challenge is that your reviewer was not aware of the style guide rules that we have implemented and changed it in the review. And I would add that there are also some terminology violation that the reviewer added to the document. And you may have a whole list of other reasons why your client thinks the quality is not so great, or a whole list of other things that you want your clients to think. Use them instead. I just gave you some examples. I challenge you to try this every day, but do it in a safe environment. Start with your friends, with your kids, with a significant other, and make it fun. For example, a few years ago, my youngest son opened the fridge and complained, there's nothing to eat in here. The fridge was full. How can there not be anything to eat in there? So what was obvious to me that he didn't know how to make good food out of the ingredients that were in the fridge. So the reframe went like this. The real challenge is not that there's no food in the fridge because the fridge is full. The real challenge is that you don't know how to turn that into a yummy meal. And by the way, I would also add that if you and I picked out a recipe and cooked together, we can make it a yummy meal.